All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're back up here at Jimmy Britt, and it is a very muggy night. Look at the lights, and we are going to be talking about the 2026 Gladiator because we have new information. There is a page on our website now. It is not buildable yet. You cannot build it, but we have all the details about it is on our website, and I'm frankly kind of disappointed. I'm pretty upset and cheap. We're going to dive into that. So 2026 Gladiator, it's on there. So, Jeep. Disappointing. We had all this hype about Hemis, all this stuff. Well, here's what we got so far. Now, this could change because the building price is not up yet, but you would think that if any of these big things were happening, we would know. But so here's what we got. Okay, the prices are going to drop. It is not big. We know this because Dirt Road Cred, amazing channel, highly recommend you check them out. The dealership ordering forms are open. You can go in and order one in 2026 right now, and they built a Sport S, a Willys, and a Rubicon, and a Rubicon X. And you can see the differences. For example, I think the Rubicon, which is what I was interested in, is about, when I did the math, I think it's about $1,500 less than the 2025 was. Very good prices. We like that factor. I think the Willys went up a smidge, but, there's really not a whole lot happening price change-wise. No manual. We do not get a stick for 2026. Many of us were hoping we would get a manual brought back for 2026. Failed. Jeep did not do that. Very upsetting. What engine options do we have for this? Oh, you guys ready for this? The Hemi 5.7, the Hurricane inline 6-cylinder turbo, and the 392 are not an option for 2026. Not that we're seeing yet. Okay, we have no information on it, and like I said, they've already updated their website. It's not buildable yet, but they have the 2026 page for these on there, and it is not there. The only motor we are getting is the 3.6 liter with an automatic transmission, and Pentastar engine returns with an automatic, no other option. That is kind of disappointing. We are getting a Texas Trail Edition. Okay, Texas Trail Edition is basically, from what I understand, again, information that I received from Dirt Road Cred, amazing channel. He says it's kind of a combination of a high tide and a, I don't remember the other one he said, but it's basically similar to kind of like a high tide is what I'm understanding for the Texas Trail. They had it before, they're going to be bringing it back. There is an option now in 2026 for the Rubicon, and some of these you can get the color match fenders without having to go to an X. See, the color match fenders are on a Willys. They're on this dark sky package, but they're not on all packages. And like if you buy a Rubicon, they weren't an option before. Now they are a $495 option on a Rubicon. You do not have to go to Rubicon X. $495 gets you color match fenders. So many people, that will be a big deal. You will be very excited about that. That is nice. There is possibly a new color coming in that we will be getting. I can't remember what they called it. Rain, I think, is the name of that color. It's going to be an $800 option, and it's kind of a purpley color, but that is going to be something that we believe is coming to the Gladiator. It is already coming to the Wrangler, so we know that is there. But what do we miss here? What do we got? What's the advantage of a 2026? Well, we do not yet have a 35 Extreme package like we do on these Wranglers. Okay, we were hoping that would be one thing that they would be doing, and they may announce it later. Again, the building price is not even open yet, but they're technically in production, and they have a whole page about the 26 Gladiator on their website, and there is no mention of this package, this 35 Extreme, or, Extreme package that we get on here with the 35s. We don't get any of that. That's not shown on there, so that's a huge miss. Don't get that. We don't get the Hemi. We don't get the manual. There is no 4xe. Not that I want a 4xe, but we've been hearing about a 4xe Gladiator for 4 years, and we get no 4xe. We get nothing. The 2026 Gladiator, for all practical purposes, is 100% identical to the 2025 Gladiator. The difference is the price is down just a smidge. We'll take that. It's not a bad thing. And I honestly don't mind, because you guys know me, that I was not going to buy a Hemi. And I was not going to buy any of that stuff in here. I like it just like it is. So I'm not really complaining for me. The only thing I wanted more than anything was I wanted the 35 Extreme package. I wanted that bad. Now, I can put 35s on a Rubicon Gladiator easy all day long. I did it. They'll fit right on my stock one that I had, no problems. But I would love to have a taller gear, smaller gear, whichever way it goes, I don't know. But I'd rather have like the 488s in there or the 456 or whatever gears that we get some options for so that they can be bigger tires in there. I would love to have one of these things and put like a 37 by 1150 on them. I hope Falcon makes a 35 by 11 or 37 by 1150 real soon. Nitto's got a couple of them out. Few others do now. That tire will be a gold mine. I want more 37 by 1150 tires, or as we would call them, pizza cutters. But you know what? They're function. They're pure function, and they look dang good, and they would fit perfectly on that package, on that 35 Extreme package with that gearing. And I want it, and they did not give it to us. So we're really not gaining a whole lot in the Gladiator for 2026. It's here. It's good. It's starting to sell a little better. Prices are coming down. It's heading in the right direction, but Jeep had a huge miss here. Okay, all this talk that people have been doing about the, the engine's coming forward. Look at Ram's doing. All right, sponsoring this video, we have Lasfit, one of the best companies out there. We have the Lasfit air compressor right here. You guys have seen me do video reviews on. I take this thing with me every place. It is absolutely incredible for cars, for bicycles, for all that kind of stuff. My Jeep has got a lot of Lasfit stuff on it. We have Lasfit fog lights right there that are absolutely incredible, those beams. We have Lasfit high visibility turn signals right in here that are incredible. We have Lasfit mats we just got done putting in Bella's new Sentra. We have them in our 4Runner as well too, but look at the coverage here. How about that for never having to vacuum your vehicle out again? Just dump your crap right out. Look at how great that is. And what if you got a kid in the back? Look at this car seat. Look at how nice this is. Again, never having to vacuum. Look at that coverage that we have in here. Absolutely incredible. And what about the trunk? Look at this. Again, never having to vacuum again. Just take this truck or the whole mat out and dump it off and get rid of all the stuff on there. Super simple and easy. So we use Lasfit for everything. I cannot say enough good things about the company, even in our truck. This bed mat, this custom fit, molded, super good, lipped, ribbed. This thing is incredible, and it is Lasfit liners for this entire thing here. Tough as nails, durable as it gets. Cannot say enough good things about Lasfit, and we appreciate them taking the time to sponsor this video and put their stuff out here and show us their amazing products. Their website and information running below for you, and it will also be in the video description as well. Check them out. You will be very happy with all the products they make. I am. Ram's on fire. Maybe they didn't do this to Jeep because they didn't want to take the power away from Ram or take the spotlight off of Ram. I don't think you're taking the spotlight off of Ram when they sell as many Rams as they do versus how many Jeeps they do. So I'm not buying into that. But Stellantis is doing an incredible job with Ram, and they brought back the Hemi. They're doing all this kind of stuff. We know that in another year or so, this is a whole new platform and a whole new design and a complete redo, and no longer it's going to be the J80 or whatever the Gladiator version of the J80 is. So we know it's a whole new world. They don't have a lot of time left in this truck, and they could have really did this up here rather than just sit on their haunches and leave it as it is. In my opinion, no offense to them, 2026 can kiss my rear end if they don't do something with it. If I had a choice right now, or I'd be watching inventory when I'm ready to buy, but rather than buying in 26, I'd be buying it 2025. The deals, the discounts, all that kind of stuff. No, thank you. Sorry, but your 2026 is very disappointing. Very upsetting. Not very impressed with what I'm seeing. I hope they change my mind. Everything is new, and we get new information all the time. And like I said, the builder, the configurator on the website is not yet open, but the ordering is. So since the ordering is and people can go in and order one, we have a pretty rock solid idea of what is going to be available. Now they can offer new stuff. The High Tide didn't come in until halfway through the year. The Dark Sky package did not come in until halfway through the year. Okay, they got all these things that can change. So we know that things can change throughout time. But as of right now, the 26 is a disappointment in the Gladiator world. No offense, Jeep, but get off your lazy rear end and listen to us a little bit on here. You dropped the ball. You could have did better. Yeah, you got some cool colors, but come on. 25 was a good year for you and you're heading in the right direction. 26, you're just sitting back on your couch eating Doritos and sucking down a whole bunch of diet sodas and doing nothing here. Get off your rear end and give us some of the stuff we're looking for. Fortunately, most of us, what we're looking for is package options. You can add them anytime. add them. We want them. Please get it done. So that's my rant on here, and the information we have on a 2026 Gladiators that are now orderable and will be configurable on the website pretty soon, but they do have a dedicated page on the website for them if you want to check it out now. Thanks for watching. Questions, comments, put them below.